Uka Uka is free? No, it cannot be. Evil, great evil has come.
None have dared fail the great Uka Uka even once. But you, Cortex, you have failed me twice.
Great Uka Uka! It was that infernal Bandicoot!
From deep inside my deadly prison, I sent you simple instructions to follow. But you lost the gems, you lost the crystals, and I have lost my patience. There is now no other power source left on this planet.
I know we've had a few unfortunate setbacks.
And failed. But since your bungling has managed to set me free, I am feeling generous. There is still a way to amass the power needed to enslave this miserable planet. And this time, the great Uka Uka will make sure that you do it right.
After many eons, my evil twin brother, Uka Uka, has been freed from his underground prison. Long ago, I locked him there to protect the world from his malice. Now, free once again, he must be stopped. Children, Uka Uka and Cortex plan to use this time-twisting machine to gather crystals that lay scattered across time. I have brought you here to recover the crystals before they do. To open the time portal, simply stand on a button and then jump into the portal. Good luck.
Hi guys, how you doing? This is Greasy Baby Gaming, and I'm attempting this challenge to beat Crash Bandicoot 3 on the N Sane Trilogy without losing a life. Now this isn't actually the first time I attempted this challenge, which I'll explain in just a moment.
Crash, crash, crash. Why must you always muck in my mud? Oh look, I have a mask helping me too. We will find out which one is more powerful soon enough.
So yeah, this isn't actually the first time I attempted this challenge, but I seem to be getting better every time I try it. Last time I got as far as the Entropy boss, the third boss, but I lost a life in, quite frankly, the most idiotic way possible. So I beat the boss, but then I bounced off him and fell off the edge, and I lost a life, which was, like I say, quite silly. So hopefully that doesn't happen again this time. So in case there's a bit of confusion as to the challenge, basically I have to get to the end of the game, so I don't have to get all the gems or the relics. So as long as I've got all the crystals, and I have to beat the last boss without losing a single life. Now I was originally trying it on Crash 2, but I found it a bit more difficult because I was like trying to do all three of them in order of difficulty. And I thought, okay, Crash 2 might be easy, but it actually isn't, if I'm honest. So I thought I'd try Crash 3 because you're getting all the power-ups. And I think you would agree that Crash 1 will be the most difficult because you don't get any power-ups. So hopefully I succeed this time. And then I can try Crash 2 and eventually Crash 1 maybe. Now, I've said it once already, well, more than once in a few of my videos, but I'll say it again. I love the N Sane Trilogy, and just the passion they went into remaking the first 3 Crash games is just phenomenal. And you can tell they put a lot of effort into it. I mean, I played the first 3 Crash games on the original PlayStation as a kid, and I absolutely loved them. In fact, I've played pretty much every single Crash game up to Crash Minds of the Mutants, and of course this one as well. And they were all very fun. Okay, that's disturbing. I love the dance. And I love the fact that it's made by Vicarious Visions, who have actually worked on the Crash Bandicoot series before. In fact, I believe they did the Game Boy Advance ports, so the Huge Adventure and Entranced. I played those two and I found them to be really fun. I mean, they still they held the basic gameplay of Crash Bandicoot games in general, and found it really fun. And I might be wrong about this, but I believe they also did the Game Boy game which had Spyro the Dragon in it as well, which was Ripto's Conspiracy or Cortex Conspiracy. But I definitely played that one, but it was such a long time ago since I played it. But it was still pretty fun, although slightly different from the other Crash games. In that one you had to play mini games and get cards to beat the game. Like I say, a bit different to normal Crash games, but it was still fun nonetheless. And also, because the Crash series is also owned by Activision, and I have actually said this quite a few times already, but I'll say it again. Activision, if you are watching this, please, please, please do a remake of the first 3 Spyro the Dragon games as well. If they put this much effort into the first 3 Crash games, and they did the same with Spyro the Dragon, I think a load of people would be wanting to buy it. I mean, I played the Spyro games as a kid and I loved them. The first 3, I mean, I didn't actually play the PlayStation 2 games, which was the Enter the Dragonfly and A Hero's Tale. But I did play the Game Boy Advance one, which was Season of Ice. I didn't play Season of Fire. But if they remade the first 3 Spyro games like they did with Crash Bandicoot, that would be amazing. And I do hope if they do this, that they give Vicarious Visions to do them 3 games as well. And also, while we're on the subject of remakes, they should remake the first they should remake the Crash Team Racing game. That would just be amazing. And add online support as well, so you can play people from around the world. That'd be the cherry on top, in my opinion. So this is a feature I really love about the N Sane Trilogy, that you get to play as Coco through the majority of the levels, not just a few. Very confident with this one. Not that I ever lost a life on this one during the live streams. But don't be safe in the story. Going back to the Great Wall of China. You just gotta love how they put effort into remaking the soundtrack as well. I still got the remade soundtrack of Hog Wild in my head, where they added all the cartoony sound effects as well. And they've actually got the soundtrack, well, majority of the soundtrack on Play Store for Android. I'm not sure whether it's the same for iTunes, but because I don't have an iPhone, but it might be worth looking into. But they should add all the tracks on there. Aww. You gotta love Pura. But like I say, if they remade Crash Team Racing, that'd be a really good one. And Crash Bash as well. Can't forget that one. It's a boneyard.
Uka and Cortex want Tiny get crystals and bring them to big Colosseum in Rome. Crash! Leave them for Tiny, or Crash get crushed!
So apparently I'm gonna get crushed if I don't hand over the crystals to him in the Roman Colosseum. Well, let's see how well that turns out, shall we? Like I say, I just love the fact that you get to play as Coco through the majority of the levels, apart from the Crash exclusive, of course. But that would have been an added bonus if you could play as her through the Crash exclusive levels as well. But I was quite disappointed when I don't know whether anyone played Crash Wrath of Cortex, but on the back of a box they initially advertised that you could play as Coco through the whole game. And that was something I was excited about when I got it on the Xbox, and I've actually got it on the PS2 now, which I can play on my PS3. And by the way, if anyone from Sony is watching this, please make the PS4 backwards compatible, for crying out loud. Why? That would have just been amazing. But anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, I was talking about Crash Wrath of Cortex. So yeah, on the back of the box it said that you could play as Coco through all the levels. But it was just like Crash 3, you could only play her in a handful of levels. Which I was kind of disappointed at, actually. I was thinking, hey, on the back it says you can play as her all the way through the game. What's going on here, sort of thing. And in fact, let me just give that one actually. Let's see, Crash Twin Sanity. Yes, I've got that one. Crash with Cortex. You good girl. For the first time ever, Crash's toughest nail sister, Coco, is fully playable. Which I think you would agree translates to you can play as her all the way through the game. So yeah, I was quite disappointed with that. But I have to say my favourite game from the PlayStation 2 Crash-wise, it's got to be Twin Sanity. And just the music in general. Ba-da, ba-da, ba, ba-da, ba-da, ba. And yes, that's from the ice level of that game. Which was composed by, well, the soundtrack in general was composed by Spiral Mouth, which are a cappella group. I know I'm giving quite a lot of thanks during this live stream, but I'm trying to keep it interesting. Ouch. Ouch again. Now the silly thing is you can't give a gem afterwards. But my challenge is not to get all the gems. It's simply to get to the end of the game without losing a life. Now these levels, I feel a bit more tricky in this version. I mean, it seems to slide around sometimes. It could just be me, but compared to the original version on the PlayStation, these ones tend to make you almost make you go all over the place in parts. No, I'm not going to risk it. That's the first one. I know I'm missing a lot of boxes here, but like I say, the challenge is not to get all the gems. And I'm just trying to be careful here because I don't want to lose the life. Okay, so I'm about to face a tiny tiger.
Crash! Coco! Stole the pretty crystals! Tiny, take them back in Gladiator Arena!
So apparently, Tiny is going to take the crystals back. Well, let's see whether he succeeds or not. Yes, yes, Cortex, we know you're there. Come here, big boy. To me, although the lions look somewhat cute on their faces. Now that was a bit I normally struggled with on the PS1 version first time around. Booyah! And I got the supercharged body slam. Oh yeah. Huh. They can keep on jumping on him. But as much as I'd love to do that all day, I can't.
Well done, children. By defeating Tiny, you have unlocked the gate to the next time travel area. Go back to the center of this time twister and save your progress if you wish. From there, you will see that the gate to the second time travel area is now open.
So the next area is open. So I've got sort of mixed feelings about how Tiny was changed in.
Why must you continue to be a thorn in our side?
Who? What? Where was I? Oh, Tiny was a good fellow. He hated everyone and everything, but a good heart nonetheless. Please be more reasonable with my minions next time.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'll try next time. But yeah, anyway, with Tiny, when he was in Crash of the Titans, he wasn't as scary then. He was I was a little bit more clownish. You know, with he was like a nice story too. With a almost a goofy voice. Just being careful about the frog. I like the fact that the wizard gets defeated after one spin, like on the demo of Crash 3. Yes, I still remember playing the demo of Crash 3 on the PlayStation 1. And in the demo, you can defeat him with just one spin, whereas on the release version, it takes 2 spins, because the first attempt, he takes off his clothes, and the demo version, he just disappears after the first spin. And if anyone remembers playing the demo, you might notice they did something similar with a swordsman. Yeah, in the demo, the swordsman, he has a slight delay before picking up his sword and spinning again. On the release version, he just picks it up quickly and spins it. You just gotta love the way they fly into the background. And I just love the fact you can make this frog kill itself. Yeah, he just jumps on the nitro. Same as the original version. Just love the music of the medieval levels. So time to hang him high. Now I remember the first time I tried this challenge, I actually died on this level. Because that swordsman who likes to cut your trousers off, he pushed me off the edge. Well, you've got to wonder why he would cut the trousers off. I guess it's because when you're as Crash Bandicoot, that's the only thing you can cut off. But it was slightly humorous at the same time. So, what other things are going on? I don't know if there's any Injustice fans out there, but they've just released a trailer for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for the game, which I was getting quite hyped about. And in fact, I might actually do a live stream of playing as when that comes out. I know they sometimes showcase it before the actual release dates, so I might do a bit of gameplay before then. So it seems to be doing good so far. Now I remember playing the PlayStation version, and I don't know if it works on this version, but you can spin the monkey into the guy with the magic carpet. I have to try that at some point, but it didn't succeed in this occasion. Got the gem. Yeah. Now these motorcycle levels are a little bit annoying. And let's see if I can do the speed boost. There's a trick to do the speed boost on these levels, like on the PlayStation version. And I completely mucked that up. But you never know, I might still win the race. And I don't know if anyone noticed this, but there's a particular Easter egg in these levels on the backs of these cars that you're racing. If you look at the back of a car, there's on the number plate it says 96 to 2017, which is 1996 when the first Crash Bandicoot game came out, and 2017 when obviously N Sane Trilogy came out. Come on, I can do this. Come on. Whew. That was close. That was really close. But I did it. Let's see if I can do team time.
G'day, mates. Dingle Dial's the name, and Uka and Cortex gave me orders to bring the crystal to them during the Ice Ages. So give me the goods and shove off, or I'll roast yous.
Oh, he's gonna roast me, apparently. Depends what he means by roasting. Is it me, or does Cortex have a really big ego at times? I remember another time doing a live stream I actually died on this level, because of that guy who operates the switches to make the big blocks fall down. Well, hopefully that's not going to happen this time. Now I find Dingle Dial on the N Sane Trilogy a bit more tricky to beat than the PlayStation version. Because on the PlayStation version, there's a cheeky little way of beating them where you would slide jump over the icicles and you could just keep on getting them. But in this version, you can only do that once you've got the double jump. I guess they were aware of this and made sure that you can't obviously cheat your way into beating them. Yeah, that's all for guy. I can't go left because I haven't got the purple gem. Yeah, that was for the last time you killed me. Snake. Now, I will be right back. I'm just taking a quick 5-minute break, but I'll be back soon. Okay, I'm back. So, yeah, we done that level, so the next level is Midnight Run. And then it's off to battle Dingodile, who apparently is gonna roast me. We'll see who does the roasting. Getting a bit more tricky as I go along. But I'm glad I passed that bit. But I only missed 2 boxes. Okay, time to battle Dingodile.
Right. Now you've gone and done it. Them crystals are mine.
We'll see about that, freak.
Break out the butter.
Is it me, or does he sound a bit more eerie in this version? Whoa! It's destroying bicycles. Hey! Are you saying oi when he's destroying bicycles? Ouch. Whoa. Boom. Boom goes the dingo. Uh-oh. Booyah! And Penta is giving him his just desserts. Now he normally says, "Now you're gonna thrash me," or something like that on the normal version, but on this version he doesn't say it for some reason. And I got the double jump. Now I need to be careful in the third boss, because when I beat him he pushed me over the edge, literally. So I need to be careful of that. Yeah, I need to do that one first, because I need to get a mask too.
Well, haven't we gotten far for a pair of fuzzy marsupials? I am Dr. Nefarious Tropy, master of time and the creator of the very time twister machine you see before you. Uka Uka and Dr. Cortex have sent me to end this little charade, so you won't be leaving my area with the crystals. I swear it.
You shouldn't swear. Yeah, you can unlock a new path by using the yellow gem, which is in Hang 'em High, but you need I think it's 10 relics to get to that bit. But I'm not here to get the relics. That's cute, the fish boat wants to spin like Crash. Now I love this bit where you can ride the baby dinosaur. But it's a shame it's not in more levels than this. I beat it. So I actually lost a life. Which is lovely, so annoying. Because you can just keep shooting torpedoes. At least I've got a second mask. Go past a bit. So the next one, high tide.
So, you pesky little rats aren't going to back off, eh? Just you continue to gather crystals and see what I do.
Let's see if I beat this one. doing good. I wish more people would actually watch. And another gem. Yay. Like I say, I'm doing pretty good on this. That's motorbike again. Let's see if I can do this one, and let's see if I can do the speed boost. Ah, just before the green light for boost. Yes, there we go. So it's just before the green lights you accelerate. Because on the original version you press the accelerate button a few times and you would get a speed boost. And if you get that alien sign, you would be transported to a new level. Which I think is Area 51, I'm 100% sure of this. Another? If I miss the box, again this isn't a challenge to get the gems. Ooh. Dear me. Come on. Booyah. So I've already passed the 1 hour mark, so in case anyone is tuning in, this is Boosted Baby Gaming, and the challenge is to beat Crash Bandicoot 3 with no lives. lost. And this is any percentage, so I don't have to get all the gems, but I'll try and get some of them at least to make it a bit more interesting. And as you can see, I'm on the 3rd warp room.
Well, you've crashed a few parties before, but I never expected you to make it this far. If you don't turn back...
I will inflict 1,000 years of suffering on you and the entire universe!
Anyway, aside from that little interruption, so yeah, I'm on the 3rd warp room at the moment, and hopefully I can get past the 3rd warp room, which is as far as I got last time when I actually beat the 3rd boss, but died when I actually beat him, which was kind of embarrassing. But hopefully that won't happen this time around. Just gotta love the water effects on these rainy levels. And it was the same on Crash 2 on Turtle Woods, and the ascent levels on Crash 1. I mean, the water sometimes drops on the camera, and you can see that. But it's a good thing I had the mask. Yeah, I didn't want to get the TNT at that point. I should take out 2 toads for the price of 1. So I've made it to the 3rd boss. Let's see if I can beat this boss without losing a life.
vermin are way too stupid to understand what you're getting yourselves into. This time, you've done it!
This time I've done it. Well, it's time you were stopped. I did a little time pun myself. Get it?
Now you're on my time, you little skunk. Give me the crystal!
Oh, now he made another time pun. Your time has come. Come on, Greasy baby, you can do this. Come on, Greasy baby, you're nearly there. Yes, I've done it.
But yours soon will be too.
I did it. And I got the tornado spin. Booyah.
Insignificant morons! By defeating entropy, you have placed us all in grave danger!
Crash, Coco, you must realize that this time twister machine is very delicate. Without Dr. Entropy's constant care and control, who knows what it will do?
Oh, I'm shaking in my boots. Can't be that bad, can it? Now we're on to the 4th warp room. And another team level. Sphinxinator. Now I do know that there's a bit on this level if you go backwards you can get to a secret area. But I'm not going to try it now because... Oh, sorry, it's not that bit. My bad. It was to the left there. But you would have to get across there you need think all the power-ups. But I'm not going to try it because if I try it and lose life, I would have to do this whole challenge all over again. So yeah, I'm not trying it. A little bit. Yeah, that's it. Give it up for nitro for me. Oh, really? If it's any consolation, I did actually get a trophy for doing that. But yeah, aside from that, unfortunately I did lose a life, so this challenge is actually over, I'm afraid. So, thank you for watching, and I will attempt this challenge again at some point, hopefully. And I'll see you then. Bye for now.